Well, hello people, welcome back to another episode of Space Astronomy with me, your favorite monk at Smash Keys. Welcome back. Last episode we got a little bit of stuff done, but not particularly a lot, so we're just going to jump right into it real quick right now. So we're trying to do a couple of things. First of all, we need to get ourselves some resonant ender. I thought that was going to be more. We might actually... So while that's going, we also need a... I think it's open... No, come on now. I think it's like an open blocks recipe. Yep, tank. So we need that. And I think we just need 5 of these. How come... Where did blood come from? I don't think it was me. Alright, so I think we just need 4 of these. We might have to come back later. We do have another ender pearl stashed away. So it is something we can get done. So we're... No! Oh no! Oh, okay, well, hopefully that's enough. Oh. Messed up the rhythm. Okay. So I think... Let's just do it like this. I think I remember it being... like this? And this is how you get a soul shard? How many diamonds do we want to burn? Well, first let's see if it works. Click. Shift click. Shift click. Shift click. Shift click. Shift click. It's obviously not. So let me BRB. Alright, so it's glowstone. Are you decaying? No? Okay. So it's glowstone. So we'd have to go back to the nether to get it, or... Ta-da! Bam. Probably not the best use of our one glowstone, but that's okay. So bam. And then right click. Right click, shift right click. What am I doing wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need more, it's such a waste. How about, can I do this? Where did you go? Okay. So let's see if we can tinkers our way into doing... How about tinkers? Let's see if we can do 7, like... This is probably not going to work. What are you doing? Stop that. But it might, you know? So it won't hurt to try. Yeah. So dumb. There you go. Let's try not to mess this up, shall we? Come on. There you go. Actually, we need to burn up 1 ender pearl anyway, so we still need 8. Yeah, that's it. That's it for ender pearl. So we're really gonna have to. First of all, I think we're gonna have to fight some more endermen regardless, because we need 4 ender pearls, right? But so I'll be right back after we get 1 more endstone. All right, 1 more endstone done. So now click. Beautiful. So now we have 1 soul shard. It's unbound, so we need to bind it to something. But before we do that, let's get all our ducks in a row. So what we're going to want to do is we want to get our experience that we've been kind of stockpiling for the first little while. We want to make ourselves a sword. So there's like a bajillion different types of swords we can make. No, that's not how. There's a bunch of different types of swords we can make, like iron, but you're only going to get 1 swing out of these vanilla ones. So let's look down at the non-vanilla ones. We can get mud. Get obsidian. Nope, probably not. Nope, not going to do that one. Lapis. We can have a lapis sword. Osmium. Actually, that's kind of cool. I like that. Bronze. Let's just do osmium. Let's get that going. Osmium's as a material we have a whole lot of. Bam. So now we have our low-level soul sword. Like, we're gonna want to increase this, you know, pretty dramatically, right? So let's set this up maybe right here. So we want that there and this there, because this is going to get filled up from the grinders. And then we can also dump our levels in it as well. So we're going to want maybe a tank. What looks the best? I feel like having a tank here is okay. What do you think? Right there? Maybe more central? Right here? Let's put it right there. Okay. We don't have enough conduits. BRB. So conduit, 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 conduit. So that automatically goes in, so you don't have to worry about that one. This one, we pull out. Okay. And the not super efficient things with these fluid conduits is they require pressure to go up. So like, if you have 100 buckets in here, and you try to pull out 100 buckets from here, it's not going to work, because it's like this has to fill up. Like for this one to get any fluid, these ones are going to have to be full, right? So the lines are going to be kind of full. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. I guess we can close this up for now. We don't need access to this. Like you maybe? There we go. So now, whenever we want levels, we can just come and right click on this with an open hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we want to throw Soul Stealer on this. It wants 9 levels. So it wants at least 9 levels. So 1, 2, 3. So we can just throw that in there. Soul Stealer 2. It wants 15 levels for the next level. Soul Stealer 3. It wants 20 levels for the next level. Let's do it, because it's gonna really save us time. Soul Stealer. 26. Okay. 26 levels. Soul Stealer. Bam. So, and we can repair this, and we can come in. We can. You know what we should also do? We should throw looting on here as well. What is looting? Looting. It wants like 19 levels for looting. Can we do that? Should we? Yeah, I think it's worth it. I think, because particularly if we come across anything that requires 24 levels. Crazy talk. But pretty soon we'll be okay. Pretty soon we'll never have to worry about. Requires 4 levels? Alright. Doesn't seem right. Okay. Requires 9 levels. And looting. Alright. Soulbound, Sharpness, Smite, XP Boost, Auto Smelt, but we don't have to worry about any of that stuff done. So now, we have a great looting sword. Right? All by itself. And we can repair with osmium. I mean, really cheap material. In fact, no, you know what? Because we're probably going to upgrade. This is our first soul sword, right? So now we need to bind it to something, because the soul sword, whenever you kill something. So if we didn't have this one, if we just punched a cow to death, this would bind to a cow, and we get 1 soul for the soul shard. But because now we have 5, I think we're going to get 5 per. So let's kill a cow. 6. Awesome. So for the enchantment, let's kill all of them except for 2, because then we can breed them back up again. Beautiful, look at this. Cow tipper. How did I not have that achievement? I've killed cows so many times before. Let's leave 4. Alright, like, look at that. Look how much leather we're getting now. So now, our souls are at 84. And we're at tier 1. So what we want to do is we want to max this out. We want to get 1,000 1,024. So what's 1,024 divided by... Where's my calculator? I'm not bad at math. 1,024 divided by 6. So we have to kill 170 cows. It seems like a lot, but it's going to be worth it. Because once this gets maxed right out, we'll be killing cows. The higher the tier, the faster the thing you're killing spawns, right? If you get the maximum amount of spawns, it'll spawn the most amount of cows real quick. So that means we can grind them up for essence, so we can start spawning, where are you, Enderman? So we can start spawning... Yeah, come to me. Come to me. So we can start spawning Endermen so we can start grinding them up. Because with the soul shard, you may ask... Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Sorry, I can't focus. Maybe we'll cut this. We'll be right back. Come on. I hate Enderman. I hate him so much. You stop. Where are you? You. Just come here. Just fight me. Just fight me, bro. Gotcha. Alright, so we got 5 ender pearls. More ender pearls than we need. Because now... Oh, we still need to catch one. And you can see, even though I killed a bunch more stuff with the looting Soul Stealer sword, it's still only bound to cow. And it'll stay bound to cow. So you gotta be careful. Sometimes you'll load up your hotbar with soul shards, because you're like, I want to go kill a bunch of things. And then, lo and behold, you accidentally kill a creeper, and you're like, alright, well, this is bound to the creeper. Oh, I already had one bound to the creeper. Oh, no. So you just be careful. As long as they're not in the heartbar, they're not going to bind to something once you kill it. So don't be worried about it. But once it's in the hotbar, it's go time. So don't kill anything unless you want it bound. So, another thing that we're looking for out here is spirits. Because when you kill stuff, sometimes it drops a entity, non-name, whatever. It's that ectoplasmic thing. It's from Random Things, I think, is the mod. Come here. Well, what we want is we want the ectoplasm so we can make some spirit iron? Soul iron? Random things. So this is what it drops. It drops ectoplasm. You put that with some iron. You get yourself some specter iron. And what we want is the soul specter sword. So the specter sword, what that'll allow us to do is get even more souls when we kill an enemy, or when we murder a mob, right? I think by default it's 1 extra. Okay? So it's like instead of getting 6, we'll get 7 per swing. So that's probably the best. That's what we're gonna go with, because we're gonna be having to do this soul stuff for a long time to get everything sold right up. So that's something to look forward to. Get back here. Get back here. Get back here. So what are we at? We're at 168. We're already at tier 2. So it's not the worst, right? But maybe I will be back in like 10-20 minutes after I kill a whole bunch of cows. Alright, so I just thought of something that might be a little bit of a problem. And it's the fact that, first of all, we don't have an Enderman. So we have to go and track. We only got 1 ectoplasm. That kind of sucks. But we only got... so we only got tier 4, which, plenty. Like, for what we're going to use it for, it's completely fine. Man, I'm so spacey right now. So we need to get an Enderman, right? But that's not a big deal right this second. What we need is we need a lever. We need 8 iron bars. We need a lever. So we need some iron. I think this will be okay. Because, oh, right. No, I know what we need. So that's how you make a soul cage. Beautiful. We need a lever for the soul cage. Wait, where did I throw the soul cage in there? Give me that back. Okay, so now what do we need? Now we need conveyor belts and a grinder, and we need power. So we need to string up power over there, which we could probably do. No problem. So we need to string up power and get some conveyor belts. I wonder what kind of conveyor belts we should use, because there's different ones, and I've used MFR. I've used extra utilities, but I haven't used immersive engineering. I'm not 100% sure it'll work. Let's just do a little test right this second. So then we need some leather. 1, 2, 3. I have a lot more leather in my pocket, so don't you worry. So iron. Is that how it was? So it is a little bit iron intensive. Okay. And can we turn you off with a redstone signal? No. Okay. So, two things. One is, again, always, not that I mind. We're definitely going to use these conveyor belts in the future, but we might not use them now. It's because they do. They cause just a tiny little bit of lag. Anytime something's moving like that, and you can't turn it off from moving, you don't want that. Right? Man, maybe I should try to put everything away in one spot before I start moving around. So what we're going to want to do instead is either go with MFR, because then we can turn them off. Like, they do have that textural thing of them moving, but then we can turn it off. And then the second option is to just use these conveyor belts. And I think we might do that instead, because, I mean, while it is iron intensive, while it is a little bit bad on that front, the fact remains it doesn't actually have a texture of osmium, hey? We have lots of that. Bam. 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 Maybe one more. Bam. Look at this. Bam. Look at that. Now we have all this stuff, and it only cost a little bit of osmium. So we are going to go with these ones instead. I think that's by far the best, because it still does move stuff along. You can't turn it off, but it's just a textural. It's almost like water, right? Like, there's no downside with using these conveyor belts. So we're going to go get that set up, but also we need a grinder to store the essence. So I'm just going to show you how to make it. You know. So grinder, piston, some plastic sheets, a golden sword, a factory machine block, and a golden sword's just that weird recipe. So we'll be back after we have everything set up in place for the soul shard. Soul cage, BRB. Alright, so the grinder area is good to go, and you can double check that by pulling out your precision sledgehammer and giving it a look. So as long as this whole area is purple, in fact, it is kind of like expanding further that way, and I think expanding further that way. Doesn't matter. As long as the stuff that falls in the hole dies, good. Wired up some power. We gave it a drum, so that's good to go. It's 100% ready. Yeah, the wiring job, not the best. We're going to have to figure out a different... I do like the idea of having power conduits all over the place, so we're definitely going to do that. Alright, so now what we want... So this is what I was thinking. We are going to have... Well, okay, so it's centered on a 2x2 area, and so what's going to happen is it's going to be the spawner, boop, the wireless transmitter, or the wireless receiver that's going to be getting the redstone signal wirelessly from somewhere else. Then it's going to be a wire, and that's going to set that one off. And then it's going to be a wireless, or it's going to be the spawner a wireless transmitter and a wire and a wire. So it's just going to be this kind of like looping, spiraling thing, and it's going to look okay, I feel like. And as long as the wires aren't connected to each other, I think it'll work, but it'll be fine. Bam. And then we just want to see if this will work. Let's get rid of all that cobble. And let's actually come out just a little bit. Can I reach that? Could I reach that from here? I might have been able to reach that from here. So I don't want cows to spawn here. So right click. Are you gonna work? Hey. You should work. Go. Maybe it needs a straight redstone signal. Why are you not spawning any cows? It's real. You should be working. Well, I don't know what's going on. So, it should be working. I don't really know why it's not. It could be because I wired it up. But it's getting power. It doesn't need power. It just needs to be soul sharded. The only thing that I know 100% works is when this is filled up to a tier 5. So I might have to, between this episode and the next episode, fill it up. And then I can guarantee it'll work, you know? Well, here, let's relog. Yep, so it has to be tier 5, I guess. So that's not the end of the world, so I will do that stuff off camera. I will fill up the soul shard, but in addition to that, maybe I'll let a bunch of cows spawn, so we'll at least get like a bucket. We'll get at least a drum filled, maybe even 2. And we also need to find an ender pearl or an enderman so I can fill up the safari net. But then once this is all done, once it's all said and done, we can start. We need a little spawn area. So once it's all said and done, maybe I'll do that off camera too. I'll build a little spawn area because I didn't realize endermen are going to try to teleport away. So we're going to need a spawner from Mine Factory Reloaded. We're going to need to get that going. It's going to need power. It's going to need fluid. But it needs to be in a room that's surrounded by water. So the enderman can't teleport away. You know? Like that's something we definitely need if we're going to fill up the enderman. But once it's full, like this room doesn't need to be filled up with water. Because the enderman will teleport, fall down, and just chill. And then get killed. Like they're not going to get... I don't think they're going to teleport away too fast. If they do, then we're going to have to deal with that, but I think it'll be okay. But, so that's what we're going to do off camera. I don't know why I did such a dramatic spin. So that's what we're going to do off camera. I'm still going to work on maybe getting some more materials, because now that we have, well, soon, by the end of next episode, we'll have infinite ender pearls. So we'll do maybe an ender generator. Maybe burn up a bunch of iron this way, because you get 80 RF per tick off of each one of these with just ender pearls. And I think you even get more if it's eyes of ender. So it maybe we'll set that up. We do want to do biofuel, but right now it's because we're so poor on a lot of resources. I feel like we need power to get some kind of quarry up and running as soon as we can. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that's all I'll do off camera. I'll finish this up, get the cows going good, filled up, and then we'll be back, right? But this has been Space Astronomy. I've been your favorite monkey, Smash Keys, and you have a nice day.